deep in the middle of the ocean, you know where to find me. These poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide. I don't trip, I glide. I dip, I dive. When I dive, I dive deep. In the middle of the ocean, you know where to find me. Come on. Poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who had to teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought the two of them me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grab it and I'll be if they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I had before any Grammy. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. And the gang, we have sex and some dirty bands blowing bands out, but I'm still, that's the price of gas. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I trip, I dive. When I dive deep in the middle of the ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next.
We have to play the Dodgers on live is crazy.
All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Garrett Crochet. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Rafaela under it. And a quick out, number 1. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Swings through that one.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
One out, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He was late there. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike. One ball. 1 strike.
2 outs. Base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 1-2. So man aboard. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Hammers that one deep left field and forget.
Boy, what the? I put that shit on the outside.
And that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Will Smith to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. This to third. Fair ball.
That shit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Next offering misses, and the count now 2-0.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
3-1.
In the dirt, blocked. Next offering is fouled back.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it. Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And that one is lifted in the air.
Why you die?
Comes over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. So 2 on with 2 away. Now a chance for Andy Pages. And there's a strike.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly. Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know, this at bat right here could be a big.
No, that's a strikeout.
My fault, bro. We had to get up out of there, though.
Back here at Fenway, and on the mound today, Shohei Ohtani. What do we have on him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Christian Campbell, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. One down. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
One down, base is empty. In the air, right side.
Good hit, Tate.
And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn
Oh,
and heads
boy.
for second.
That's close.
Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tries to get back in
That
time.
is crazy. He never make it back, bro. They always make it
now at
back.
the
We
plate,
never
and that misses. And it's 1-0.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Swing and a pop-up, foul at a play off to the
Ooh,
right
wee,
side
boy, I
of the
thought you had
final
one.
stands. 2 outs.
I
In the
should've
dirt, but
known
kept
that
close.
spot.
And as well, lots of pop in that bet. So you combine the slug with really good defense. That one is upstairs.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And that skips in the dirt. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Top of the second. Here's Kike Hernandez. Crochet back to work. Bregman to first. And quickly one away in the second. Here's Shohei Ohtani. When he first joined the league, the Angels batted him 8th, and he wouldn't hit on days he pitched. Singy, do you remember who was DHing for the Angels at the time?
Oh, bro, come on now. How can you forget a future Hall of Famer, Albert Pujols?
You're good.
Thank you.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And this one's off the billboards. Home run.
Bro, ain't no way, bro.
Blast. It's 4-0. Next to the dish is Freddie. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Foul ball. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches, hitting 3rd in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And now the count is even. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. That one missed. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's not.
Way to get out of there, boy.
Now. Back inside Fenway Park, bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. He swings and fouls one off. At the belt and fires. Swing and a ground ball up the
Shift
middle.
into a shift is crazy.
Goes to first, and they get Bregman for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Wilyer Abreu now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one.
Good hit, Tate.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Man at first, one away. Pages has a beat on it. Snags it for the second out. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Ripped to third, but handled, and that.
Bitch.
Top half of the third inning, leading off Teoscar Hernandez.
What you want me to do, bro?
Inside. Ball 1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-zip. Smith at the plate and takes high there. There's a strike. And that's a strike. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Here comes Max Muncy. Swings through that.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. Those pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Reaching for it and brings it in. As we go to the last of the third. Now here is Ceddanne Rafaela up the middle.
Right there. Safe.
Let's go.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped to right, base hit. And out to a board. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Here's Trevor Story. Puts a bunt down.
Oh, good bunt.
Edmund tosses to first. There for the runner scores from third. Jarren Duran getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's the strike.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball.
Hold it steady.
0-2.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Campbell at second with 2 down. Just missed. Strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
What a fucking swinging that.
2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back now at Fenway. Start of the fourth. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. Fly ball down the line. Abreu pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Here's Kike Hernandez. Going back. And brings it in at the wall.
What a catch.
Up to the dish. Both 2 in this one. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one not close. And now it's even 1-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And it is 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. Rafaela makes the catch. Bottom 4. Here's Alex Bregman.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Next to hit, Nick
the first
Sogard.
baseman,
Flying to
Nick
center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Sogard.
And it's fouled away. The Dodgers leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Now 1-1.
Strike.
And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed
1 ball,
there.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Back here in Boston, ready now for the 5th inning. Mookie digs in here. Crochet back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back. And it's off the Green Monster.
I was gonna fry that nigga, bro.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park? Wow. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
I gotta see that.
He flexes his power with that swing. It's 7-1.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Boy, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Let me see that pitch out of there, bro.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always.
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Greg Weitzer.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously.
Makes the catch. 1 down.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Muncy stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Runner on the go. This one in the dirt.
Why you can't catch the ball,
and there's no
bro?
throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
3 balls, no strike.
One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
Edman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
2-1.
That one is absolutely belted.
I knew it. I didn't even want to throw it, but this nigga can't even throw a fucking strike, bro.
He hammers one out to right. It's there.
Hey, bro.
Second home run of the inning. It's 10-1. Garrett Whitlock. Gets the call from the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Just missed. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there's two down. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. That clips a corner. Hernandez, 33 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani will hit next. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Way out front for strike 2.
Filthy changeup
It's
right
insane,
there. Just
bro.
pulled the string.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Duran. And that's the 3rd out. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us
Come on, man. We need some fucking runs.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in
God
ballpark entertainment,
almighty.
favorite mascot.
Throw me a
Yeah, I
strike.
love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
1 strike.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Man at first, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. That clips the corner.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another.
We don't need this.
Yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there in Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Campbell stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is downstairs. Just missed. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Here's a 2-2.
Ball. 3 ball.
Wong stands at first with 1 out. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The batter, number
He is robbing me. This is so crazy.
Behind his last at bat, still their only run of the game so far.
Hey. 0-1.
The Dodgers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. That catches the corner.
They keep giving him that pitch. So.
Back up the middle and a base hit.
That's a good hit right there. We'll take that, my brother.
Damn,
Throw stops the lead runner at second, 2 on and 2 out.
Hey, listen, all we need is a couple runs, bro.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing.
If you throw me a strike.
With a beautiful line drive into center field.
Foul ball there. Ball to strike. The pitch. Out to short. Bats up with it. Fires across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Top 6. Here's Mookie to hit. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rafaela settles underneath it. Nabs it. And there's one away. So now it's Freddie Freeman. He's already homered here in this one. And that one ripped into right. And foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Wow,
out to center. Rafaela moving under it. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now, Rafael Devers.
Big hits, bro. Big hits.
And it's fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and
we got to get him out of there.
Swing and a high fly.
Come on, get off the wall. It's off the wall. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Tay. Hey, that's all we need. 1 run at a time, bro. 1 run at a time.
And next for the Red Sox, Alex Bregman.
Oh, yeah, I knew this was coming. Nah, that's the scary part. We love substitute pitchers.
Numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit.
We love substitute pitchers.
Deep center field. That one hops against.
Let's go. And I'm going 3 all day. I'm going 3 all day. I'll see you next week. Ah! Let's go.
Good shit, boy.
Let's go. First pitch swinging, baby.
Out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Swing and a broken bat roller towards 3rd. Fires to 1st on the run, and they get the out.
We'll take the run, bro. That's all we need. 1 run at a time. Let's go.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Muncy hauls it in.
They be holding me sometimes.
2 outs, base is empty. Connor Wong now at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
That shit slow. I got that.
We go to the top of the 7th. The batter now will be
Will get out of there.
On the ground, out to short. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Muncy
you say what?
At the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Yeah.
Right,
I mean, I have other games, but I don't stream other games. This is the first time I streamed the show.
1 down, base is empty.
Yeah, I play baseball, and I play college football, and I play Call of Duty.
Nice grab. Over to 1st. Nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And next for L.A., Tommy Edman. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering misses down and away.
2-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball
That
3.
misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Damn it,
One of the
I
things
knew
about
it.
that 2-out walk,
We
the
playing
base
with
runner
we
over
playing
first
with
base is gonna
live
have a
teams.
very
Like,
aggressive
this is
secondary lead. So ball down
we
the line
we like
or
Boston.
into
We
the
get a
gap
lot of home runs
will
with them,
produce
but
a
it seemed like
2-out
every time
RBI,
we
and those are the
want to do
best.
something
That
fun,
is if
we
you are
always
the
end up having to
offensive
play the
side.
Dodgers.
Zips it across.
The Dodgers is the
Back
best
here
team
in
on the
Boston,
entire
bottom of
game,
the
so
7th,
you don't have to
and
be
now the
real
center
good to play
fielder, Cedar
with the Dodgers.
Rafaela. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Out front.
Well, you got the hitter
Come
already
on.
chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Throw on to Freeman. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Christian Campbell.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 1-1 is
Oh my
fouled
God,
off.
they gotta give us one, bro.
The Dodgers up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And they'll do it again.
Come on, bro.
A tip strike is crazy.
Fans another.
I
and that's
knew it
3
because they
straight
robbing me,
strikeouts.
bro.
Number 10.
So 2 down now. And here is Trevor Story. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
It might be time to
No
choke
ball.
up a
1
little
strike.
bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out.
Oh
Really
my
late
God,
right now.
that
2
slider.
balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts. In a row. Back in
Bro,
Boston,
we gonna have to
and
run
now
this
the right
back.
fielder, Kike Hernandez.
I can't go out no like no sucker.
Back to work. Ball
1 ball,
1,
no
no
strike.
strikes. Swing and
Let's
a
go.
miss.
1-1.
In the air, left field. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Rafaela makes the grab, 2 away. Here's Mookie
The
now.
bat, the
He's already
shortstop,
homered in this
Mookie.
game.
Betts.
There's a swing and a miss.
Didn't recognize off
0-1.
speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
That's a little bit low. In the air, right field, Abreu sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Pitch
1-0.
misses, and that is ball 1. Trevino, the tall righty, 235 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent.
He's holding me.
On the ground to first.
Thank you, bro.
Has some trouble with it. But there's
Damn.
no play. That's an infield
Fucking
single.
robbing me.
Now back.
So a man at first. Rappy coming to the plate now. And that's downstairs. 1-0.
1 ball,
When a
no
leadoff
strike.
man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Ball 3.
Yeah, make him nervous. Make him nervous.
Now pitching for Los Angeles.
Durant
Bumba Clyde.
first with nobody out.
Do not swing, nigga.
And ball
Take it,
4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Bregman, the batter now, as he swings
ball,
and misses
1
for
strike.
strike 1. Next offering is down low. First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball left
I was
side
supposed
could be
to.
2. Tags the runner. On to Freddie. Double play.
I was supposed to fucking trail.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
That's what I'm saying, boy. It's down the middle.
On that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Edman slings to first. That's out. All set to start the ninth.
God damn it.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Rafaela makes the grab, one down. And next will be the cleanup.
Bro, if we could pull off
Teoscar
7 runs in the
Hernandez.
9th inning, bro, this would be the greatest fucking game I've ever played in my
In
life.
the air out towards right center. Rafaela on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Back here in Fenway, and here is Nick Sogard. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to
Robert
first,
is, bro.
and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
But let them get
Connor
that.
Wong
This
up next
that's
for the Red
a
Sox.
base hit, probably a
Struck out
double.
on just 3 pitches last time.
Bro,
Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Ceddanne Rafaela digs in now. And that is out of play. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Ground ball, and this should do it. Edman.
Yes, all of them go to him,
Throw
huh?
first.
All
Ball game.
of them go to
And
him,
the
huh?
Dodgers
nah, for real,
slug their
bro.
way
We got to
into
run
this
that
one.
back, bro.
Offensive explosion
They ain't no
today
way.
for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to
Gave
turn
up
this one
10
into a
runs in the
blowout.
first
Final score
4
here
innings.
today, 10-3. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing the first and 15. Yeah, And this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies. Let's take them higher now, take them to a higher ground. Against all odds, now you can't
Sims.
tie us down. Stronger, baby, now we go crying loud. All we know is
Let's go, Tay.
yeah, and this is more than you ever know. We here for winning and the feeling is incredible. All we do is take it to the ceiling when we set it off and open up the book and we'll be grinning in the centerfold. Oh, champion running up top.
And now the right fielder,
Leading
Kerry
off the
Carpenter.
afternoon for Detroit, the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
This shit froze.